Your smile.
Hello everyone, fall is quickly approaching and that means it's time to do a little refresh around the house. So it's that time I'll clean off all the countertops where things tend to collect clutter and mostly to prepare for that fall time Halloween decor, right? So when I have a counter that just has a ton of stuff on it, I'll just take a basket. Here I have like a laundry basket. I'll just put everything in there. Like this is the quickest way to do it. If you need to clean real quick, like my son is in a nap and my other one's in school, I have limited time to do this. I'll take that basket, put it on an open space. So I like to take it to my bed and I'll make separate piles of where things are going to go. So a pile to go to a kid's room, a pile of things to go downstairs, a pile of things to go, wherever they belong. This way, once you have completed all your piles, then you go and put them where they belong. Now, for dust, if you have kids or a baby, you've held on to those diapers that they outgrew and you have a couple lying around, use them as dust cloths. Now, they have a lot of uses for diapers. I will make a separate video on that, but this in particular works really well. So I'll kind of do that little inversion with it, and then I'll Velcro it on the other side, and then I'll wear it like a little mitten, and then you just go around and dust as you normally would. It works really, really good.
You and I forever, wild and free, even in dark skies. Your light remains through every storm. You ease my pain, a rhythm of hearts. No need to pretend.
Now this might sound a little silly, but I really do not like it when I see dust on plants' leaves. It just kind of gives this haunted mansion look. I don't know, I can't describe it. I just like clean leaves, dust free. So I have to do that while I'm at it. I mean, might as well.
Wild and free.
Okay, so I thought I'd point out this cool coffee table book. I saw this at a bookstore years ago and I couldn't resist. It's all about the Disneyland park and has some really interesting photos of cast members designing outfits and decorating and designing rides in the 50s and 60s. It's really interesting, really cool, and just kind of something fun for your guests who come over to look through. I will still look through it from time to time because it's a pretty big book. Oh, the mudroom. We're moving on to the mudroom. So this is the area that you come to once you come in from the garage into the house. This is almost always full of clutter. The second I clear it off, it just kind of collects here again. It's just so easy. You come inside the house, your arms are full with stuff, you put it down here. So this one, I really want to clean it up pretty good. There's still some things in here that I need to find a permanent home, but for the most part, I just wanted to have some clear space so you just don't feel so cluttered walking in through the door first thing. So same method, just going to grab a basket and collect most of this stuff, clear it off, and then divvy it where it needs to go. Here I'm just kind of taking things that belong in those cabinets below, and then once I get past that point, that's when I'll move things to other rooms. So this little basket here, I really do like that, and that will stay. What it is it's full of a change of clothes for both of my kids, a couple diapers, some wipes. This is because most of our time is spent downstairs, and if there's any accidents, if they come in and they're all muddy and dirty, I have a quick change of clothes right here. I'm not saying wait 1 second while I run upstairs to go grab a change of clothes. Everything is right there for a quick change on the go. So that is really nice, and I kind of recommend it as long as you don't mind having some little tiny basket sitting somewhere in the corner of your house.
Now on this particular day, we got I call it our farm box arrived. It arrives every Friday, so I had to put that away really quick because it was really hot outside. And yeah, these beans, fun fact, I have no idea really what to do with them. So if you have any cool tips or tricks for that, please let me know in the comments below. So I'm just putting away the produce really quick before it all gets wilted and old. So I reuse those plastic bags. I don't really like wasting plastic bags, and so I reuse them as many times as possible before we get fresh ones. But in this week we got a lot of cucumber, which is great because my kids love cucumber. I feel like Iron Chef. Like every week I have to come up with some random recipes to try and make good use of all this produce, but it's been good. It's been good. So now we're moved upstairs to my son's bedroom, and I always like to rotate their books so they don't get bored. Well, one, so they don't get bored, but also we have collected so many books, which is a great problem to have. But with that said, we also don't have enough room to display all said books at the same time. So right now I'm going through all the books that they've had out currently, but maybe they just want some more time with them, or I feel like they've been really a big hit recently with them. So I leave out some of the books that they really, really enjoy and will want more time with. And I have this little bin. I call it my holiday book bin. The book bin with all of, well, like you guessed it, holidays in it. So I have the Easter books, the summer themed books, the fall themed books, the Halloween books, the Christmas books, you get it. We even have ones for like St. Patrick's Day and Mardi Gras. So pick out some Halloween books. I'll put some older ones for my 4-year-old in his room, and then maybe some of the younger ones, or the ones that are aimed for younger kids like my 1-year-old in his room. Now, if you decide to do a holiday book bin like me, do not pick a small box like the one I have. Just get one that you think is maybe too big, because you will collect books over time. I started off with just maybe 3 or 4 little holiday books, and now it has grown between the books we buy and the ones you're gifted. So anyways, just get a bin bigger than what you think you would use. And if there's a Halloween book I recommend, it's Room on the Broom. It's amazing. It's by 2, I think they're British authors, but it's an amazing book. My kids love it. They are intrigued, nowadays that we're getting a little older, the stories need to grab them. And that story, they have me read that almost every night around this time of year. So I definitely recommend that book if you were to look into getting a new one to add to your collection. Well, there's the final look of all the books in my 4-year-old's bookshelf. So mostly Halloween and fall themed books. And then I have a smaller pile that I'm going to show you right here. That is for my 1-year-old. Now, the 1-year-old is just as interested in the other books too, but these ones I'm going to put in his room. Now, last but not least, the very first decoration I seem to put up, it's not even on purpose, but for some reason the very first decoration I seem to put up each fall is my wreath. Now, it does get pretty what's it called? Like faded by the sun. It gets faded by the sun pretty good, and so each year I do have to spray it with fresh paint. When I bought it, it was more of like a mustard yellow, and then I kind of did a slightly darker one last year, but now it's just kind of like this weird ombre color, not on purpose. So I'm going to spray paint that, but I think the next videos I'll show will be decorates with me and all-time baking, and we're gonna have some fun this holiday season. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, and more videos come out every week. I'll see you guys again soon.
Ooh, we drift away. In the night we stay. Sparkling stars will guide us. Ooh, we find our way. In this night we'll play. Lost but we are fearless.